When you partner with someone who has kids, it can be tough to know what you've signed up for. That's why an annual summit happening this week aims to show step parents how to focus and thrive. We're joined live by Cameron Normand, who's the CEO of Stepfamily Solutions and the host of the Stepmom Diaries podcast. Thank you so much for being with us.
Yes, thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
So first of all, we want to kick off. You're having the virtual Stepmom Summit. You've done this for a few years now. It has been growing. It is so important to families because it's an actual real resource for people. Can you tell us a little bit about what it is, how many days it is? And I get to be part of one of the panels.
Yes, and we're so excited that you're doing this. So this is our 5th year. And we have got 23 amazing speakers, literally the industry leaders and top researchers and academics and voices in the step family space. We are going completely live for 3 days. It is virtual, it's free for stepmoms. And we basically are going to hit almost every angle of step family life. I mean, every step family is so different and dealing with such different dynamics. And the panel that you're going to be on and moderating is with 3 of the top researchers in academia talking about some of their findings in terms of what is working with step families and, you know, getting these women the resources that they so desperately need.
I think that's what's so important is that these are actual fact-based resources for people, and I'll be moderating the panel. I've already gotten a chance to talk to them. They're so fascinating, have such great data.
Yes.
And you're doing this, you're a stepmom yourself, and you and I both know it's so hard to blend families, and stepmoms really do take a big brunt of the kind of the conflict that ends up happening or some of the negativity. Can you talk about that a little bit?
We do. I mean, I don't want to blame Disney, but you know, the stereotypes are still out there. And I always say, I'm like, thanks a lot for all of the movies and TV shows that give stepmoms a bad name. The stigmas are real, and it is hard to come into a situation. And, you know, even just normal things that parents do, like going to a school event for the kids. A stepmom walks in and sometimes she's not sure what the other parents have heard about her. She's not sure what kind of dynamic she's walking into, especially if, you know, her spouse and their ex have a high conflict dynamic or something. And it can make you feel like you're really an outsider in your own family. Like you have to prove yourself and, you know, become like a super stepmom. And that doesn't end well. It doesn't go well. And so having these resources for stepmoms so that they can understand their role, understand this complicated dynamic that they have walked into is really important.
Well, that's all, I know all stepmoms here at one point or another. Well, you knew what you signed up for. You knew he had kids.
Yes.
But
Oh
even the example you just gave with school, a lot of people don't know if they go to get divorced, a lot of times in the parenting agreement, they haven't thought through what does happen when there are spouses, you know, and remarriages that happen. Are people even allowed to go to those school events or not? And so there's so many issues that people just don't think about. Can you talk about some of the common ones that stepmoms face besides the one at school you just talked about?
Yeah, I mean, one of the most common is high conflict, right? When if it's been an ugly divorce or something and stepmom comes into this situation, you know, stepmom and her partner, they found somebody that they are really excited about and they love. And as you said, a lot of people when they're getting divorced don't necessarily think about the fact that one or both of them will ultimately repartner or remarry. And so that can be really difficult if it's a high conflict relationship or if the other spouse isn't over it or whatever that dynamic looks like. And, you know, stepmom can be walking into just a really hard environment. You know, the other one is bonding with the stepkids, and that can be challenging too. They didn't necessarily ask for this, right?
Right.
I think kids mostly always want their parents back together. And so it can be challenging when a new person's coming in. They don't really know what to expect. And that can be really hard for the step parent as well to figure out how to bond with the kid and, you know, try and form this family. And they say on average it takes 5 to 7 years to fully blend, if you want to use that in big air quotes.
Right. And I think 5 to 7 years, a lot of people think it's going to happen in like 3 months, and that it's just not realistic. And that's what I really appreciate. This is such valuable information. You get into the numbers and the statistics and those types of things. So thank you so much for being with us this morning. I can't wait to join you later this week and also learn from everyone as well. So thank you for being here, Cameron.
Yes, thank you.
For more information on the summit and how to take part, check out our website, kcalnews.com, and click Seen on TV.